maybe I used to rollerblade.
Were you in your little spandex Speedos? And your mum loves Willie, right?
And then
Double D. Welcome to In Too Deep, episode 2. I'm your host, Nathan Brown. And joining me today, Ryan Williams. Hey, just hold that up and say who you are.
Ryan Williams. I can't believe you couldn't fit the S in?
No, I stuffed it up with low budget.
Ryan Williams, scooter and BMX.
Thank you. Thanks, Willie. Thanks for joining us. How did you end up in Nitro Circus?
Pretty much, I think a scooter company sponsored Nitro to have something out the front and...
Mad gear.
Yeah.
Mad.
And then
Double D.
And then originally they had scoots on, and he was like an older scooter rider with the mustache and stuff. And
I see you now run a bit of a moustache yourself. Was that inspired by scoots?
No, it's because I don't know. I like to take the.
I don't know. Where are you going with this, mate? It's real though, yeah.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it is.
Can't tell me more about the moustache. The moustache. A moustache, you a question.
I just have it to take away from I don't want people looking at other parts of my face.
You still straighten your hair?
No, it's like permanently straightened.
Yeah.
So it's like they do it once so that I don't have to do it.
And it's forever. Do you remember what your most embarrassing moment on tour is?
Was it when I dropped in with no helmet?
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, no. How did that happen?
I did my scooter tricks. And then I must have taken my helmet off, and I must have been running late or something because it was for the tandem scooter.
Yeah. And what was your punishment?
I had to wear a helmet the whole time, the whole day, the next day on the bus.
Every now and then you kind of engage with what I would call a troll. Why is that?
Because it's amusing for me.
Yeah, so you're reverse trolling.
But if it...
I'm just going to we'll get on to the next question. You've got into the vlogging space now. Tell us about those. How many people watch them? Because I must admit, I tried watching a couple early on, and I was like, I got to like 7 or 8 minutes, like, I can't watch any more of this.
Yeah, I can't even watch my own vlogs.
Yeah.
It's kind of more...
It's like, they go for like 27 minutes, and who's watching that?
I think kids do want that, but
YouTube doing homework or playing outside?
Well, you think about toast...
How many are you doing a week? Couple, right?
2.
7?
No.
2, 7?
No. 1 every second day.
So 4 1 week, 3, 7 a fortnight.
Yeah.
Whew, that's...
I'm trying.
7 27s, 140, 189. So that's 3 hours. Why are you filming this?
Because you are.
Oh,
sometimes
you just pretend they're not there. You enjoy it?
Yeah. You know what I like? You know why I do it is because...
No, not because of that.
No, because the kids...
No one does anything for money.
The kids they enjoy it so much. And the kids, it's like you become... the kids' friend. Like if you watch a person,
they feel like they know you.
Yeah, if you watch someone 20 minutes
personable.
every day or every second day, it's almost like they're your best friend.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that's where it came from because I just was going to shows and people are like, "Where are the Funk Brothers?" And I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah. And there you talk about painful fucking vlogging. Those.
But it's just
they are the worst. Do you like them?
Yeah, I do. I like
that one beat you in World Games last year.
Yeah, but
you're not allowed to say it, but I'll call him straight out bull.
Mate, I come last in scootering last year.
It doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter. Good redemption story this year though at World Games for you. Not without controversy in the BMX best tricks.
I know. Yeah. It was so confusing.
Yeah.
The
Polish hammer.
I know. He claimed that he did a 1080 no-hander fronty.
You were not having it, were you?
Well, why would I when I just watched him do the same trick? And it's not just me that he takes it away from. It's everyone.
And you had your mum there?
Yeah, my mum, my dad, my nan, and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I flew all over.
And your mum loves Willie, right? World first, you've got a few. What's the tally at now?
I haven't counted recently, but I think it's like over 100 on scooter and BMX joined together.
Name me 20.
20?
20. Right now.
Okay. A scooter, 540 flare, double flare, triple backflip, double front flip 360, 720 fronty, 1080 fronty, and then on BMX, nothing front bike flip, 720 fronty, 1080 fronty, triple fronty.
That's enough. That's enough. How did you end up in the transitioning into a BMX? Like what brought that about?
maybe I used to rollerblade.
Yeah.
So I used to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But I was the only person rollerblading at the skate park.
Oh, what a surprise that is. Were you in your little spandex Speedos?
No.
No, okay. No, we're gone. We're done. Just do another real awkward one. Yeah, mate, that was good, mate. Thanks for joining me.
No worries.
I'm a bit sweaty, am I?
Yeah, you are.
You are a hit with the ladies.
All on the hips and timing it.
Mutt.
Show us your prison wallet.
Welcome to episode 4 of In Too Deep. We are still rolling, unbelievably. I'm your host, Nathan Brown. With me today, rising superstar of FMX world. You've got to say, you've got to give the stats. Yeah, just look at that.
My name's Harry Bink, and I do FMX.
All right, yeah, it's good. Let me put this down there. Harry Bink, welcome. Welcome to
you.
In Too Deep. How did you end up on Nitro Circus?
Do you want the deep version, or do you just want the 2-second version?
Probably not too long.
All right, so
Trim it down.
As a kid, grew up watching Nitro Circus DVDs. Never thought I'd even meet any of the Nitro Circus
mate,
guys.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
And then
it. You grew up idolising Travis Pastrana. What's it like now riding with Travis Pastrana on the tour?
So some people believe in God. As a kid, I believed in Travis Pastrana. Never thought I'd meet him. So to have him as a mate, go to his house, hang out, ride, tour the world with him, it doesn't seem real one bit.
You are a hit with the ladies. There's no.
Oh, dude, all you got to do is ask me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
One of the things I think that must work with you getting the ladies is your opening dance.
Yeah.
What is that?
Mate, it's called the Shrimpy. It works every time.
And it
never
you reckon
fails.
You can teach me how to do it?
So, okay, we got to stand up.
Stand up? I don't have any shoes on.
Place your hands
Your
above
jacket's
your
too
head.
small.
And just, you want to nice
Flex?
bend,
Yeah.
show it off a bit. It works a lot better if you have your shirt off. So I'm just going to take my shirt
What's
off.
your mic?
Oh, yep. So we got mics going on here, but it just works.
I'm going to keep mine on
because you got like an
yours is off.
extra. You got at least you're doubling your chances when you have a shirt off. So you just like that, and then it's just all on the hips and timing it. You're popping the hips with the hands.
Good.
And
I feel like I'm getting laid tonight.
And it's called the Shrimpy. Works
Shrimpy.
every time.
All right, good.
How do you do, Harry?
How do I do it?
How do you do? I'm trying to do. How do you do just then?
Considering he didn't have his shirt off, it was terrible. If you don't have your shirt on, mate.
I'm not really going to take too much advice off you, mate, considering what's on your rude head. Take that hat off for me.
So I'm pretty proud of this thing.
What the
This is another lady killer. Girl, if you have this thing out in the nightclub, girls are gonna want to come up and be like, "What is
It's like
with
a
that?"
reverse mullet.
Yeah, it's what I'm
What do
going.
you call that? Reverse mullet. We just called it a reverse mullet.
It's called different.
So despite that thing, who's your best mate on tour? Would you say?
Ooh, that's a.
I'll tell you. I'll give you a go. You and Jay Tui seem to get up to a lot of extracurricular
We're
activities.
roommates. We get to room together when we do
Share.
rooms.
What you sharing?
And when you share a room, sharing's essential. Whether if it's buying dinner, going out and like grabbing drinks to have a few drinks for the night.
Yeah. You're a world champion, best street Nitro World Games.
Yeah, just ask me and I'll tell you.
I just
Check my
asked him.
Instagram.
I just asked him.
Yeah. I won Nitro World Games, and that's usually my first pickup line in the bar. I'll be like, hey,
You carry that big off trophy around the bars? Or?
Yeah, I'll come into the bar and be like, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
And,
Don't you know I think I am?
And, like, all
You
you
spoke
gotta
on
do...
fringing and on the shrimpy.
Oh, dude, all you gotta do is check my Instagram stories, Snapchats. I'm in the gym every morning, and I'll tell you, I'll Snapchat everything. And every drink I drink, if you don't Snapchat it, like, it doesn't count.
Never happened. Look at this.
You gotta get every drink on Snapchat, every gym session, every girl, maybe not so much.
All right, mate. This is not a live Tinder profile. Worst moment on tour. You've had a couple of
Yeah,
spills.
definitely. So obviously crashing sucks.
Yeah. But you see him, touch wood, you see him to always get up off the ground.
Yeah,
What are you made of?
no one likes a frigid. Like if you lie on the ground and don't get up, like no one likes
Yeah, you can't do the shrimpy knockdown.
Yeah, and how are you supposed to make it to the after party?
Yeah.
Like I've been swiping right all day, putting in work, and if I have a crash and not go to the after party, all that swiping right just for nothing.
You lost a bet with Pastrana, ended up in the ocean with a bunch of sharks. How the did that happen?
Yeah.
Sorry about this, guys. It's the tape's running out.
Yeah, so the sharks, you're in the ocean with a bunch of sharks swimming around you. You got guys on the boat, the professionals say, oh yeah, just throw a little bit of burley at a time, and then you got pastrami just hurling pilchards at you like they're going out of fashion.
Yeah, so he's throwing bait at me, it's hitting me in the face. I'm pretty scared of the sharks. I didn't know how to feel. I just listened to the instructions and didn't put my hands out.
And you're not the best listener, really, anyway.
No,
I
dude,
mean, that's
suck.
FMX, right? You just, if you listened to everything you're told as a young kid, you wouldn't be here. So listening's hard for you guys.
How are we supposed to?
Rules in general. Who's got the hottest girlfriend / wife on tour?
I'd probably have to give it to Ethan. Heather's a babe.
Yes. This is good. I think I agree. Mutt.
Show us your prison wallet.
I think on that note, we might end it with Harry Bink. Harry
Sure.
Bink,
It's a
thank you very
pleasure,
much.
mate.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Let's finish with one more.
I like your shoes, mate.
Just don't tell me how to do it, and I'll just.
So you got to get the hips out more. You sure you're gonna work it?
Oh
in the
yeah,
hips?
I've got. I don't have a very good pelvic thrust. All right, thanks, Harry Bink. You know what? I'm just going to cut to the chase here. Do you feel like you stole that from Travis Pastrana? Life after FMX. Nice. Whoa. Welcome to In Too Deep, episode 5. We're still on air. I'm still Nathan Brown, your host, and with me today. Just say your own name.
Josh Sheehan.
How do you pronounce that surname?
Sheehan.
Sheehan. Sheen.
Sheen.
Can you just say Sheen, like Mr. Sheen?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mr. Sheen?
Just like EEAN almost.
Tell me,
Sheehan.
I've heard Sheeny, one of your many nicknames, is a derogatory term for Jews.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I did notice that but I don't know what it means to them, but...
I don't think you hate Jews, but I think you've got a problem with someone else on tour, and that person is, he's wheelchair bound, his name is Wheels. You guys were filming a segment out at the farm, and he ended up in a car on fire. Were you trying to harm him?
I wasn't in the car at the time.
Yeah, but it's your car.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you're responsible. Like, if my car catches on fire, that's my fault, even though if someone else is driving it.
I didn't own the car. I didn't own them. They weren't my
So
responsibility.
there's just random cars on your farm
Yep.
that you drive, but take
No,
no
I don't drive them.
Well, how the f*** did Wheels end up in a car? They're caught on fire.
Or he got in the car. He did.
Well, he's not, like, how did he get in the car? Did you set him up to, because he can't use his legs?
Maybe his legs started working and he just walked in.
I think you tried to knock him off. Growing up in Donnybrook, got the apple orchard, family have the fruit farm.
Yep.
What was that like growing up there?
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
All the apples you want.
I
mean, you
unlimited
get
apples.
fried apple,
12 months a year?
steamed apple,
Steamed
baked apple,
Keep going,
stewed
mate.
apple salad, cut apple, raw apple, peeled apple.
Raw apple. What the 2015, the triple flip, the biggest trick in action sports.
Yeah.
Talk us through the process to get to that point.
Wow, that was pretty crazy. Not many things you can show Travis Pastrana.
You know what? I'm just going to cut to the chase here. Do you feel like you stole that from Travis Pastrana?
I almost feel bad because I feel like he gave it to me. He is just such a nice guy. Mind you, I think
He couldn't have done it though. He tried. He fucking tried. He failed. He doesn't fail at much, but he failed. Say it.
No, Travis did fail. He's not useless at many things.
Juicy there. Yeah.
No, it's
He just couldn't do it. That documentary, whatever it is, The Road to the Unthinkable, whatever bullshit. One of the things that really resonated with me on that was early on in it, Pastrana referred to you as the bogan from Perth. How does that make you feel? Because that couldn't be further from the truth.
No, I was going to say, it actually makes me feel pretty proud.
Okay, well that's a bloody accurate depiction of him. So, okay, so Josh Sheehan's a bogan. You heard it here first. Next year, we've got what is just about deemed a home show for you in Bunbury.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Bogans everywhere.
Yeah, okay, we'll bring apples for everyone. I'm really happy with this interview because the previous ones we've done have really kind of dived into a real sexual way, and it's been quite uncomfortable for the team behind the camera and me myself. With you though, we don't really have to go down that road at all, but I will ask one question. When was the last time you had sex?
What does sex entail?
Well, it depends how you do it. You're unlucky with the ladies, aren't you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Don't know if it's unlucky or just useless.
Oh yeah, it's kind of, yeah. Or the handlebar mustache, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've been told all the girls love it.
Yeah. Life after FMX. Nice.
Whoa.
Life after FMX. Are you still getting this on the mic? Life after FMX.
Can you smell that?
Life after FMX. What does that entail for Josh Sheehan? Oh, that is rancid though. I'm just going to... Josh Sheehan, life after FMX, what does that entail for you?
Basking in the ambience.
That's one of the reasons you don't get chicks. There's something that f***ing stuck up your ass.
Yeah. I actually nearly had a bit of an accident earlier.
Oh.
Went to my room, to my villa,
Yeah.
to go and drop the kids off. Turns out my keys doesn't
Oh,
work.
yeah.
And I'm prairie dogging it, turtlenecking it,
Yeah.
touching cloth,
Yep.
and I'm nearly
Oh,
shitting myself.
squeezing the cheeks,
What
yeah.
am I doing? Ran around the back. Thankfully,
Nothing
someone
worse.
left the back door open.
Oh.
That sounded a bit wrong. But.
Yeah. And you let the back door open yourself.
So I went in the back door.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the back door and then out the back door.
Yeah.
The unicorn. Who gave you that nickname and why?
Cam Coughlin. Yeah, not from what a lot of people believe. People are like, oh, the unicorn, he does special things. But it was actually, we're in Europe, you know, Harry Bink, people like that, bringing girls back to the hotel. And Coughlin's like, how come we never see you bring any girls back to the hotel? Yeah. So you're like a unicorn, almost in an offensive way. Never see you with it. Never see you.
Oh, so it's got nothing to do. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with what you do on the dirt bike.
Yeah, that's
it's your extracurricular activities off it.
Yeah.
Well, me, I'll be damned. Everyone just learned something, eh? I thought it was because you do triple backflips and shit. Josh Sheehan, been a pleasure having you on. Really love your career and still got a couple of good years left in it. Thank you for joining me on In Too Deep.
It's an honour.
Tonight, pleasure's all mine.
Yeah, love getting deep. So.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Deep or shallow.
Yeah, speaking
Anyway,
of, what are you up to later?
Who did you naked fight?
Fellas,
How's that? What does the law think of that?
Hey, you know, there's
Mother
forgiveness.
of f***ing uncle. Welcome to In Too Deep. I'm your host, Nathan Brown. And my first guest today...
Woo! What's happening? Beaver Fleming.
Say what you are.
Oh, professional skateboarder Beaver Fleming.
Beaver.
Honored to be on the show, Nathan.
Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
Mate, you weren't actually planned to be part of season 1, but we've had a few late withdrawals, so I've got your start. I haven't done a hell of a lot of research.
Okay.
Tell me some of your skateboarding achievements. I had a look online. No Wikipedia page.
No.
Second place in World Games. What else have you done?
Yeah, you know, this year's been pretty awesome in the contest. Took first place at Simple Session Best Trick.
That sounds like a big deal. What's that?
Yeah, it's this contest in Estonia, kind of put on by skaters
where?
for skaters. Estonia.
Oh.
Yeah.
You ever been stoned?
No.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah. So did that highest air at the Bondi Bolorama
Highest
contest.
air, not stoned though, eh?
Yeah, not stoned, but highest.
Growing up, what skateboarders did you look up to?
Really looked up to obviously Tony Hawk. His
Yep.
video games what
Yep.
got me into skating.
Yep.
Bucky Lassick was another one of
Yep.
my favorites.
Yep.
They were pretty much the two guys that I really
Yep.
liked on. Obviously from Tony's game, that's what got me into it.
Interesting that you didn't mention Bob Burnquist in that.
No,
Any
Bob's
reason
awesome.
for that?
No,
Bob's
Bob,
awesome.
yeah, no,
okay,
he definitely inspired a few of my
Not one of the
tricks.
two that you looked up to.
He wasn't my favorite per se right at the
okay,
beginning.
Okay,
But
so
then,
you got to like him, or you
yeah,
don't
definitely.
like him?
No, he's awesome. He's a really awesome dude. Had my
Is
back.
he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we were at X Games this year, and I was an alternate.
Oh, yeah.
And he flipped out on the guy like, "Why is this dude an alternate? He should be in the event."
Wow.
So he stuck up for me. So that was really
Okay,
powerful.
so you turned
he's
the
a
corner.
really cool dude.
Okay, so you
yeah.
gained a bit of respect for him. That's good. Been on Nitro Circus tour for 6 years now.
Yeah.
What's been your best personal moment?
Just a few of the U.S. tours, like doing the hometown show in
Yeah,
Nashville,
yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Close
that's
to
it.
Knoxville.
Yeah.
We didn't quite hit the hometown, but
Yeah.
we were close enough that I had all the friends and family
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
your dad at a few shows. He's a good man, isn't he?
Yeah, great man.
He tried. What's he sell? He was trying to sell me something.
Was he? Billboards.
Billboards. Yeah.
He was getting the
Mate,
billboards
just trying to
done.
give him free tickets, and then he comes and tries to sell me billboard advertising. Mate, you tell him no thanks. How many world firsts do you have?
I'm not sure. I didn't keep count on those.
Oh, so you're not like, Willie, you don't just ride every single
I
one.
don't have them tabbed out, no.
Okay. One of your world firsts, the Swift Roll.
Yeah.
Why is it named the Swift Roll?
Man, I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Her music was inspiring, when I was growing up, kind of just really.
But
But
there's a big but, isn't there, after her last couple of film clips, and she's
Yeah.
gone rogue.
she's gone rogue.
One of your mottos, riding the board and praising the Lord.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I just feel super blessed with what the Lord's given me here and just this life that I'm able to live. And so just to be able to bring the glory and honor back to Him, that's what I'm trying to do with everything I'm doing.
And do you have any conflicting issues with the Mormons on tour with your stance on the Lord?
At the end of the day, I think anyone...
It's the same guy, right?
Huh?
It's the same guy up there. You're both keen on the same bloke upstairs.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think anyone that really truly loves the Lord, like that's powerful and that's awesome, and just respect for
it, okay.
Him. Yeah.
One of the things you don't do a lot of on tour, or I don't think you ever do, is swear.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like everyone does it. I don't have the need to always do it. I think
like
it's
just
funnier.
or just
Well-
is like a powerful word.
Those are easy to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I try and switch it up and say things like, mother of my uncle, or, old Betsy, like, like things like that.
Mother of my uncle.
Mother of my uncle.
Give me a moment where you've said mother of my uncle recently.
Oh, dude, this morning when I stubbed my toe.
Mother of uncle.
Yeah.
Your energy on the Gigantoramp, when you're not on tour, it's greatly missed. Where does that unlimitless energy come from?
Man, I think it just comes from...
You don't drink, that, do you?
No,
You don't do
heck
drugs?
no.
So how are you up like that all the time?
Because I think it's just going back. I always try and remember when I was a little kid.
I'm a bit hungover myself right now. So.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Not good for you, actually.
Yeah, it's not great
But
for me. The lights are killing
I
me
think
right
it's
now.
just by...
I'm just going to we'll get on to the next question. Most embarrassing moment on tour?
I don't know if we can speak of the most embarrassing.
Yes, we can. Oh,
Can
not the
we?
Naked Fighting League.
That's what I was going to say.
Now, this is a bit of unexpected goal.
Yeah.
I had not have this on the list of questions. Tell me a little bit about Nitro Circus's version of the NFL.
The NFL, oh my dear, where did it start?
Crumb had a few too many, and he created the Naked Fighting League.
Yeah.
Who did you naked fight?
Fell
How's that?
down.
What does the law think of that?
Hey, there's
Mother
forgiveness.
of f***ing uncle.
There's forgiveness for everyone.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
praise the Lord for that.
Did you know at the time that there was going to be a naked attack, or you didn't know that? You just knew something was coming?
I knew something was coming, and I was like, all right. I didn't know if they were naked.
Yeah.
However, I was like, all right, let's just,
You just
beat them
threw
at their
down,
own game.
threw off.
So
Yeah.
I just threw off and was
Yeah.
like, all right, you know what? Game
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So get out there, and then all of a sudden we have a brawl going on. And it was
Naked.
naked.
Naked. Oh.
It was bad.
Yeah.
We don't speak of it.
Yeah, okay. Well, too bad. We're speaking
We're
of it. now.
speaking of it
Who was
now.
who struggled the most in the I guess the
NFL?
accessories of the Naked Fighting League? Obviously, you've got to have some accessories.
Oh, okay, Dove, I think. Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, he was not.
Well,
yeah.
that's a bloody good answer for most embarrassing moment on tour.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can go anywhere else after this. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
5 years. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I'd like to continue be doing what I'm doing with
Yeah.
Nitro, just pushing the sport of skateboarding. I think ultimately in a different way.
Mother of f***ing uncle. I'm just going to thank you very much.
Thank you, Nathan.
That was great. The
Yeah,
Naked
man.
Fighting League. We'll dig up some vision for the.
I don't know if they'll want to see that.
No, we've got it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Uh
We'll blur it out. It's only a little blur. It only takes a little bit for dough.
oh. Okay, good.
Welcome.
Do more than one take?
Hey, just let me do the intro. This is In Too Deep, and still I am your host, Nathan Brown. I'll just get you to introduce yourself. That's just a super.
Do we need this here?
Yeah, just say it just to the camera.
Okay. My name is Travis Pastrana, Travispast.
Don't have to spell it. Just.
Well, then why did you give me the thing?
Oh, we're going to skip that. Travis Pastrana, thank you for joining us today on In Too Deep.
Wait, do we start?
We're on. We're rolling.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks for having me on.
What's been your favourite tour moment?
You know, favorite tour moment had to be when we got to go over to Perth. It's Bogan Central, U.S. version of Rednecks.
Yep.
Kind of my people. Fit right in. We just went.
I can't believe
through
I'm
the
talking to
dunes.
Travis Pastrana right now. This is a dream. His eyes are so beautiful up close.
Was that the same trip that Josh Sheehan tried to set wheels on fire in a car at his farm?
Yeah. Same.
What's your take on that? We put it to him that he did that on purpose. He tried to kill wheels.
Well, I don't think he tried to kill him, but I mean that's all in kind of good farm. That's what Nitro is all about. It's pushing your limits and kind of.
Burning people alive. Would you
Yes.
say, is that in the about Nitro Circus, burning people alive?
It's not
attempting.
It's being with people that enjoy to be scared and to have to be on your edge at all time because you might get burned to death.
Travis is always right. Everything he says is perfect. He's so dreamy. I'm so jealous of Lindsay.
Worst moment on tour?
A lot of tough ones, honestly. It was probably when I'd say Crumb got his costume. He went, when everyone else had like 8 pieces of flair.
Oh, yes,
he
yes.
went with 10,000 pieces of flair because he wanted to be the most flamboyant.
I wonder if his heart's beating as fast as mine's beating right now.
Who's your favourite athlete on the tour?
Best on the tour, honestly, has to be our Willies. First one there signing autographs,
Yeah.
last one there.
I feel like he's really embraced, he's learnt from you being the first out, last there and really engaging with the fans.
He understands what his job is. And It's more than just being
it's
the best in the
It's
world.
part of the job, yeah.
But he is the best in the world. He's the best action sports athlete I've ever seen. But I mean,
moustache is horrific though that he runs.
when you're, like when I'm racing, everyone says anything looks good up front.
Yeah.
When you're doing freestyle, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can talk whatever you want.
Yeah.
In the words of Kid Rock, it
Yeah.
ain't cocky if you back it up.
Yeah.
I don't
know what that means.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm just trying to make eye contact with him now. Please look into my eyes, Travis, up like I'm looking into yours.
Well, I totally forgot what the question is. I've got a question for you. Graceland, Disneyland, Pastrana Land. Which one is the odd one out?
Graceland, boring. Disneyland, hell. Pastrana Land, fun. So I mean, which one's I one out for what?
Disneyland worldwide, Graceland worldwide, Pastrana Land, Annapolis. No one's heard of it.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Well, no, because here's the deal. You live in an age of liberals and all the millennials where everyone wins, everyone gets a trophy, and everyone's offended, and you have to...
Oh, Travis, you're fantastic. You're my number one.
Helmets and safety pads and 5-point harnesses until
But not
kids are
at
20 years
Pastrana
old.
Land.
No, you see, and you can't have everyone there. It's not made for everyone.
Yeah.
Sissies aren't welcome in my
Yeah.
house.
And you got to sign a waiver as soon as you set foot on the property.
No, you have to sign it before you step foot or you get shot.
Oh.
Or caught on fire.
By Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Shot by Tommy or caught on fire by Sheehan. One of the two.
Speaking of Tommy, and I'm not trying to put an answer in your mouth here. Who is your least favourite circus member? And it can be least favourite for like a variety of reasons.
I honestly, and
I mean, Tommy did have a meltdown on the bus the other day.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so he's prone to that. So I feel like Tommy should be excluded.
I wonder if I did Harry Bink's seductive dance, he would get turned on right now.
Tommy's a bear.
Because he'll be.
He's a bear. He's a cuddly little grizzly bear, right up.
And
but
he'll
he's
be
still a grizzly
offended.
bear.
He's probably going to be offended by this.
No. Tommy's one of the He lives in, like, he's my next door neighbor. He lives right next to me.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I had to say Bilko is my least favorite because he beats me every time we go karting. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
I'm the North America Rally champion and stuff, and we just did drifting this morning, and he beat me. It's
He's actually
causing psychological damage.
He's got the wood on you at the moment, hasn't he? He's won most of the
Well, he doesn't have
recent
the. We actually had a measuring contest. And
There's a putty in my pants and you're invited, Travis.
Oh yeah, he doesn't
he's
have.
one
He
of the
does.
few guys on tour
That you have the
I'm-
wood on.
Yeah.
The Nitro Circus 3D movie. Why was that such an epic fail at the box office?
The box office. Well,
You had fun filming it. You
really-
didn't have fun filming
Well, really, everything that we've done for Nitro hasn't been about success per
Yeah.
se. Success for us is being able to travel the world with
Have
our
a
good
good
friends,
time, yeah.
having an awesome time, being able to. I mean, dude, we got to set a blob on the top of a
Yeah, yeah.
63-story building and base jump off from there. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it was awesome. And then, to be perfectly honest, we did a lot of stuff that people said we should do,
Yeah.
as opposed to just doing it our way.
Yeah.
And with
So someone else's fault.
not really. Greg Godfrey, I blame most on.
Jeremy Roll can take some heat, I reckon, as well.
He's a lawyer, but Greg, as a creative lead, always said we had a script.
Yeah.
There was no script. There was no script. But
What, the big
having
gay
said
float,
that,
the big gay float script.
there was a gay parade, and
Yeah.
you know what? You'll be able to see all of this in.
I wonder if I can
Nitro
touch him.
1.5.
His skin is so soft.
Nitro 1.5 coming soon.
Yes,
And
great plug.
It's
sponsored by Kevlar
It
and
is, it
Alberta.
is. Yes, very
Beautiful.
good. Thank you. So at the end of the day, it's the making. Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
The
Very
making
good.
of the worst movie ever
Yes.
not made.
Yes.
Made. Yeah,
Yes.
it's like the ending, and then we get
Yeah.
Grammys because it's really amazing.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like it was so bad, it was great.
Yep. iTunes, fall 2018.
Or
Or not.
we have no idea.
Or not. I don't know.
Or not.
YouTube.
Right.
I think you've already touched on this, but who has the worst ADHD on tour?
What?
ADHD.
Squirrel.
Not to blow your trumpet. What else,
Please
Dave?
don't blow my trumpet.
Cut
I
that.
wouldn't sit still.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Good, yeah. So are we done?
$1,500.
Oh.
Probably the same number as Harry's got spots on his cock.
You used to date one of the crusty babes.
I did, yeah. Well, it is weird because back in the day, the crusty babes were just there pretty much to get so.
Welcome to In Too Deep, another episode. I'm still the host, and I'm still Nathan Brown. With me today, one of my all-time favourite people. I'll just get you to hold it up and introduce yourself.
Steve Minnie,
FMX captain.
FMX captain.
FMX captain, legend. I've known this guy since 2005. We go way back to the Crusty Demons. But Steve, you were doing shows before Crusty Demons. How many shows do you think you've done?
1,500.
Oh,
Probably the same number as Harry's got spots on his cock.
for those who don't know, what's the difference between a show rider and a competition rider?
Comp riders train all year, they work really hard. Show riders pretty much don't do anything all year, wait till a week before tour, work hard for a few days, go on tour, do their
Have a way
job,
better
make their
time.
money, and then go home.
Have a way better time. Having said that, you wound back the clock and rode World Games this year. Your first
did.
competition since what? King of the Coast.
King of the Coast,
2000
probably 2003.
Yeah.
So
What was that like? And to boot, you did it with your best mate Bilko. What a pest!
He's the biggest pest ever.
You've been rooming with him since a
Since
very
day
long
one.
time. The same
Not
stories.
by choice. Same stories, same
Same ADD. No off button.
no off button.
Farting.
all night. Shit story, jokes, and it's the same every day with him. Just in your toilet and doesn't flush it. He'll wake up, like he'll open your door in the morning, fart in your room, then just walk out.
Yeah. What's your worst story from tour?
Worst.
I can tell you.
Tell me.
I'll lead you down a path.
Okay.
Canberra 2011.
Yeah, that'd be the worst one. Yeah, riding wise, definitely that was the worst. When I went to do a signature trick at the time, and I lost the bike, bounced along the ground, and my shoulder ended up.
So what we do at Nitro, we try and accompany athletes to the hospital. So Dove, myself, were there. I was there with you, and I was really showing a strong duty of care, taking selfies with the doctor's
You were, yeah.
stethoscope. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember because I remember they put me to sleep to put my shoulder back in because it was that far out,
Yeah.
and I woke up to you taking photos of me, and
It's nice,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah,
It was-
always there for you, mate.
yeah, good friendship.
Going back to the Crusty Demons for a bit, you used to date one of the Crusty Babes.
I did, yeah. That's
That was weird.
Well, it is weird because back in the day, the crusty babes were just there pretty much to get so. But then I ended up going out with one of them, which was just me just being
Convenient?
I just thought it was cool because I was going out the crusty, babe.
Yeah.
But
Everyone was putting one through them.
everyone was just plowing everyone.
Yeah. Sawley, who holds the record? Sawley?
Sawley all of them.
Sawley had six.
Yeah, he
Fucking monkey boy.
Pretty much every single one of them, Sawley got through.
Unbelievable. Who is your favourite FMXer and why? Just style-wise, I'm talking about purely on the bike.
On the bike would probably be Josh, I think.
Sheeny?
Yeah.
Sheeny?
Yeah.
That's a Jewish derogatory term, FYI. Yeah, we got a Jew producer. You have really wound back the clock this tour. Just start 3 from 3 victories, turn down Tuesday.
Yeah.
How's that feel to fucking turn the bike like that?
Well, it's you know, that's my bread and butter, you know.
Yeah,
like it's pretty much all I've got. You know, I'm 34 years old and it's pretty much all I've got
Yeah,
left.
you got that.
So-
You got that in the combos.
Yeah, so as long as that keeps the contracts coming, I'll keep turning
Yeah,
them
mate.
around.
Yeah, the
Gotta
prices might go down a little bit, but if we Cole like sinks, I mean, we can't keep doing that 3-person flip. So with Cole sinks, you can probably have his coin.
Yeah.
Steve, tell us what it's like working and riding with kind of every young FMX's idol growing up, Travis Pastrana.
Yeah, it's unreal. You know, as you said, he is everyone's idol growing up. So, you know, when you first meet him, you're kind of a bit blown away because he is who he
He's
is.
just a normal dude. He's
But
like,
then-
he's a bit of goofy. He's awkward.
Yeah, he
isn't
is. Yeah. And then as time goes on, you realise.
You probably wouldn't hang out with him if you didn't know him. Well, that's obvious.
You know, you would. He's a good bloke. And
He's good fun.
He's good fun, and he likes.
Just awkward when he handshakes.
He's awkward, and he likes a thumbs up, and he's just like puts his yeah.
You are obviously you're the captain of the dirt bike team. You basically hand select the 12 to 14 riders who we have on tour on the dirt bikes. Is there a point in the near future where Travis Pastrana is not in the top 12 options, and you're going to have that discussion with him? I'm telling you that point is close.
Well, I hope not.
It's either him or sinks.
But
Okay, so that's a wrap. Steve Minnie, one of my best mates on tour, one of my longest friends on tour. Always love having a beer with him. Love him on the dirt bike. Thank you for joining me on In Too Deep.
Thanks for having me.
Been a good time.
Been great.
Been a great ride. Off you go, mate. Get your captain. Did Dave ever come back with that captain?
No, he didn't bring it.
Thanks,
Dave.
mate.
Thank you.
How did you end up on the Nitro Circus tour?
I'm not really sure. I'm good at rollerblading, I guess.
Did you have a naked fight?
I may have.
Welcome to another episode of In Too Deep. Still, I'm your host, and still I'm Nathan Brown. With me today, we have a rollerblading royalty. I'll just get you to hold up your sign and introduce yourself.
My name's spelled wrong.
That's right, we'll fix it in post.
I hope you do. Hold it up, or
Yeah, say your name.
I'm Chris Haffett. I'm a rollerblader.
Cool.
I'm a rollerblade god.
Rollerblading god. Chris Haffey, thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
How did you end up on the Nitro Circus tour?
I'm not really sure. I'm good at rollerblading, I guess. I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And
You just shoot and pull? You were a bit of a pull shark and got a call, or what?
Yeah, I was actually playing video games, and I got an email from Dove.
Yeah.
And
Did
yeah, he said, "Come jump this ramp. We want to see what you can do."
Parlour?
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say at the start you probably didn't have the full respect of the crew. Like the scooter, you kind of had to earn that respect.
Yeah, a little bit.
Unfairly so, but there was a misconception that rollerblading was done by gay guys along the Venice Beach boardwalk.
And the problem is that it is.
It is done, and you have done that yourself.
So that's part of,
It's part of the history of rollerblading,
comes
really.
with the
Comes with the
territory.
territory. You went from a very quiet guy on tour, basically didn't say a word to anyone for 2 years.
Yeah, it was a lonely 2 years.
Yes, but
I don't like to talk about it.
It made you the person who you are today,
Yeah.
I reckon. Who's your favourite person on tour?
Maybe Jed Milden.
Oh! I was expecting Dusty Weigel.
No, well, we're rooming together. You know how sometimes you
Yeah,
do
you
it
clash,
too much.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, Dusty. Yeah. Okay.
Extracurricular favourite person.
Yeah, Dusty is definitely.
Mate, you don't have to
No,
say it now.
I'm not.
You've made it awkward now.
Dusty, Mike Mason.
Yep.
Adam Jones.
Yeah.
Trav when he's around.
Yeah. The golfers.
The golfers, you know, that's the crew.
Yep. You are. I must say as well. You're the most cap. You've done more shows than anyone else.
That's true, I believe.
What do you know? What your exact number is?
273. Because 275 is Saudi. I end the year at 275 even. So
what a way to end with a bang, pardon the pun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so favourite moment on tour, 7 years, 275 shows.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
The Melbourne 2012, there was a kiss.
Yeah.
An innocent kiss.
Yeah.
A kiss that was never going to go anywhere. Impossible to go anywhere. But it's gone somewhere.
It has.
Put a ring on it?
Yeah, there's a ring on it. I liked it. I put a ring on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, tour life is not a place for love to blossom.
No.
We made something happen where it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. I'll testify to that, mate. It's not easy.
It's not.
It interrupts with the golf. Speaking of which,
especially when we're at a golf resort.
Yeah, that must have been tough going to a safari today with your fiance when all the boys are playing golf. High stakes game tomorrow though.
Blake,
this the dribbler. He's mouthing so much.
I don't even know where he came up with
Surely
this.
he can't golf.
He can't even walk properly. I don't know how he'd swing a club.
Yeah, he's going to cart though. So, what would it mean to you, your golf obsession, if Bilko beat you tomorrow?
Clubs on eBay immediately.
Yeah, it's over.
That's the death.
Part of me wants to see it. I'm actually a kart buddy tomorrow, so part of me kind of wouldn't mind seeing a bit of a meltdown because it's happened before on the course, hasn't it? You're a club thrower. Have been known to throw a club or two.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Well, I've never thrown a club personally. Did you have a naked fight?
I may have.
I know you don't like the media, so I appreciate your time, mate.
No problem.
We can go have a beer, light beer.
It was a pleasure. Next time, can we get my name?
Yeah, we'll fix that in post. That's no dramas, mate.
Yeah.
Idiots, those BMXers.
Lose, whingy.
Would you call yourself the #1 Nitro Circus MC?
There's no one else out there.
Welcome to In Too Deep. We're back, and I'm still your host, Nathan Brown, and with me, one of the elder statesmen. Can you just hold that up and
Sure.
then just say your name and your title.
Mein Name ist Andy Zeiss und ich bin Deutscher.
He's Andy Zeiss, and he is the MC of the show, one of two. Andy Zeiss, I'm just gonna call it as I see it. One of the oldest talents on tour. How did you end up on Nitro Circus?
The original plan was Nitro Circus coming to Europe.
Yep.
They were looking for like a German-speaking
Yeah.
MC.
Yeah.
Made me come to Australia, watch a show.
Yeah.
Found out that I can more or less speak English.
Yep.
Hooked since then.
2012, first European tour. How many shows have you done since? Well over 100?
150, 160 maybe.
Yeah. Would you call yourself the #1 Nitro Circus MC?
There's no one else out there.
We got Bruce Robson next, and I'm interested to see his take.
Who?
Exactly. You're up on the Gigantic ramp when you're not the main host.
Yes.
You're the main host from up.
Well,
you're the main host up top of the Gigantic ramp. What is the carnage like up there? Because let's be honest with you, they're a bunch of f***ing idiots. Those BMXers.
Lose, whingy.
Yes, that's okay. We'll beep that out.
Is a nice word. I learned that
But,
in
you know,
2012
it's like-
when I came to Australia.
It's like, they're thinking it's slippery. It's good. Do you want it, mate? It's a f***ing airbag. Just jump onto it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you ever
It's like when I send my kids on the weekends on the bouncy castle. It's nothing more than that.
Would they ever hurt themselves?
I would bring my boy any day.
Yeah.
You know.
Who's your favourite athlete on tour?
I'll say Dusty.
Yeah.
I have mad respect for Dusty. Dusty's one of those guys, he can basically shred anything.
Yeah. World #1 land boogie boarder.
Yes.
Pioneer. Innovator.
Horse
Circus monkey.
Horse butt grabber.
Oh, he ate that horse last night, didn't he?
He loves that horse.
Yeah, he loves that horse.
Yeah.
Is there a rivalry, would you say, between the dirt bikes and the Gigantas?
Not really a rivalry, but I would say there's definitely
superiority.
And a mature side.
Yeah.
You know, there's some guys who are just.
Well, you've got the kids. You're the king of the kids.
Yeah.
And Bruce is the king of the washed-up athletes.
And basically he has.
And then himself being kind of past his best and on the career decline.
I'm a caretaker up there. I'm like a kindergarten teacher or something like that.
And you're on the way up, whereas like Bruce Robson and Bill Co and Co, they've been at the peak like 4 or 5 years ago, and they're coming down.
Yeah.
There's obviously great chemistry between you and Bruce. Take us behind the curtain on that. You share a change room, just the two of you. What goes on when that door's shut?
It's bromance, man. It's just nothing but bromance. Starting with the age, all right? We're a little bit more mature, we're a little elder.
Yeah.
We have the same passion for motorcycles.
Weathered. We call it weathered.
Weathered. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. It is a bromance. So
it's kind of like
the
a
Booze
bromance.
Brothers that you've been on this tour. Worst moment on tour?
Worst moment on tour?
Snuggling with Bruce Robson.
I have to put UK regional tour last year.
We don't talk of that. So Andy Zeiss, thanks for joining me on In Too Deep today.
Mr. Brown, absolute pleasure.
It's a pleasure touring with you. You're a great man, very wise. A good fun time to hang out with.
Likewise.
Beer or coffee. I consider myself part of the older gentlemen's club as well. The weathered crew.
And you are.
Yes.
You are.
Yes, I am weathered.
Distinguished.
Distinguished. Yeah, I'm getting the greys. I don't quite have your greys.